Hi, I'm Kenny Anderson, Director of Multicultural Affairs for the City of Huntsville, and welcome to Impact. Each week we bring you information about exciting things that are happening in our community, and today will be no different. You know, last year we had an inaugural event called Jazz in the Park Huntsville, an offshoot of an initiative called Jazz in the Park that emanates from Magic City Smooth Jazz Incorporated in Birmingham, Alabama. Well, this year we're back for more, and it's going to be Jazz in the Park Huntsville throughout the month of September. On Sunday evenings from 6 to 9, Big Spring East free concerts featuring local talent and some major headliners. Here to talk to us today about this exciting event is Mr. Bernard Lockhart, who is the Executive Director of Magic City Smooth Jazz. Welcome back to Impact.
Welcome. We're glad to be back.
We were in the park last year ahead of the Steve Cole concert, which was a big inaugural event, and we're back at it again this year with 4 concerts. Had a great time last year. Coming out of last year, what was your assessment of the event?
Just amazed at the turnout. Just amazed at how excited the people here in Huntsville were about Jazz in the Park, and just that hunger. After the concert was over, just seeing and hearing that hunger that they want more the following year. They wanted more to come back that same year, that same month, and wanted to give them more, but we knew it was just a good tease for them. So we're excited to be coming back again this year with 4 concerts.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about the genesis of Jazz in the Park, which is your baby, which you do throughout the year and have been doing for many years now.
Right. Started out back in 2010. I just wanted to start out because in Birmingham, we didn't get a large number of jazz concerts on a regular basis. So I thought, what would be a good way just to come out with a pilot series of maybe 5 concerts, just to see how it would go, what the response would be like. And I can just tell you, Kenny, it was overwhelming. I mean, you're talking about to go from 5 concerts free every Sunday in one park, and now we're looking at 2016, and now we're doing about 26 concerts. And so hats off to the City of Huntsville and the Multicultural Affairs Department that you direct, and to helping us to just expand the arts, not only just in Birmingham, but also now here in Huntsville, and just other great cultural organizations that allow us to do that.
You know, and the key to this event, the thing that really makes it successful is that it's free. You wanted to create a forum where people could come uninhibited, where the cost would not be a factor, that they can come on an afternoon, they can have a great time, listen to high quality jazz music in a safe environment, family friendly environment. And that's essentially what this has become.
And that's how they respond in the survey, is that we hear often like, what makes your experience so great? Well, number 1, it's free. And number 2, you're providing us with some acts that we would typically pay to see. And so they are very excited about the quality of the musicians. And you're right, they don't have to travel far to see quality acts each Sunday. So Huntsville will not be any different. So those that are living in the Huntsville area, you can come out every Sunday in September and just enjoy some very quality musicians. That's both the local talent and those, like you had mentioned, those from out of state as well.
Yeah, and I want to talk about some of that talent in just a few moments, but first of all, I think we need to give a big shout out to our sponsors. And there are a lot of people that have come together to make this thing successful. I'll name a few because I think that's important to do. This concert series is being presented by Lexus of Huntsville, that has come on as our presenting sponsor. But we've had great support from WZDX, which is Fox 54, WJAB, which is 90.9 at the jazz station at Alabama A&M University, Colsa Corporation, University of Alabama in Huntsville's Office of Diversity has helped us out with some things. We also have Downtown Huntsville, Inc. We have Arts Huntsville, which is always a great partner. The City of Huntsville is on board with this process. And of course, the work that I'm doing through my office in partnership with so many other people to make this happen. Of course, Magic City Smooth Jazz, which is your organization. Talk about how these kinds of collaborations make this thing possible, because for me, that's what the key is.
That is the key. And don't forget also our state art agency, Alabama State Council on the Arts and the National Endowment for the Arts, with a grant, granting us support to support the 4 concerts here in Huntsville. So it's great. And what they do, what we find is that a lot of these organizations have embraced it because they look at it from a standpoint that this is a way to really help the community. And our motto was building community through jazz. People come out because it's not only just a great family-friendly event, they want to be associated with a project that, number one, like you said, it's free to the public, it's a very friendly environment, you have quality musicians and quality acts, and just a great atmosphere just to be in just for 3 hours on a Sunday afternoon. So hats off to all of the community partners, because without them, there certainly wouldn't be a free concert for Jazz in the Park, Huntsville, that's for sure.
That's right. And of course, I also want to give a shout out to Parks and Rec that are going to make this whole thing possible through the work that they do. Huntsville Police Department, Operation Green Team, and all the other folk that have given us support, our communications department that provided us with not just a social media platform for this, but also flyers, as well as other graphic support. I mean, this is really, really a true partnership and a collaboration to make this kind of thing possible, and where people don't necessarily want to shine as this is my thing, but are willing to share the resources and say, let's do something that can benefit a large group of people. Doesn't matter who gets the credit for it, but at the end of the process, this will be an event that people walk away from saying, man, that was really a great show.
And again, I still want to say thanks to what you're doing, because it's really, really enhancing our cultural arts activities. It's only here in Huntsville, but people will travel probably from other surrounding areas, like Decatur or like Athens. I know they're coming from Birmingham, because they've told me you got one heck of a lineup up there in Huntsville. So I expect a large turnout for Jazz in the Park in Huntsville, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you have the opportunity now to do such a wonderful event where people are going to come. We're going to have food trucks out there, so people can certainly benefit from that. But people bring their lawn chairs. They can bring a picnic basket if they want. Hopefully they'll come in groups and waves, and we have no doubt that they'll do that. This is going to be a really big event. You got some really big name talent in this process.
Yes, we went all out this year, Kenny.
I mean, you really did.
We did.
And I'm saying you, we, us.
All of us.
I mean, all of us working together made this thing happen. Kicking off, and I like the way we're backfilling it too with some local talent. So we'll kick off that very first week, which is September the 4th, with a couple of performers.
Alice Banks, and also we're going to have Mr. Lynn Roundtree, trumpeter. Most people probably know Lynn Roundtree from his working on Sparkle. He was in the movie Sparkle, but we've had him at Jazz in the Park, I want to say almost 4 or 5 years, and he's just a great talent, a great individual, but you talk about someone who could put on one incredible show, and he will have a big draw. Because Lynn, people will travel, I know in Birmingham, people travel as far as from Atlanta just to come and see Lynn Roundtree. Just a wonderful, wonderful trumpet player, and we're excited to have him. You could probably tell me more about Mr. Alex Banks, because he's a local talent here in Huntsville. I'm sure he's going to be a great addition to that lineup.
He's a young cat that's making it happen. I expect to hear big things from Alex. He gives a great show, usually has a great band playing behind him. I've talked to a couple of band members. They're excited about being a part of this. And Alex, of course, brings a lot of charm and charisma to the platform. So saxophonist, extraordinary young guy that's really making some things happen. Week 2, you got a couple of great performers.
Oh, yeah. We have Roland Gresham and DeLuca. We had them about, a year ago out at Montesano State Park.
That's right.
So great combination between those two. A guitarist and also a soprano saxophone player. DeLuca is out of Atlanta. He resides in Atlanta, but he was born up here in the Huntsville area.
Got family members up here. That's
right. So I'm sure D going to be promoting. D going to have a big turnout. So D going to have family in the house on that second weekend. So we're excited to have D back. He's always been a fan favorite over the years. And I've known D when we first started back in 2008. We did a concert with D. Lucas, and he's a great guy, great talent, and I think the people are going to really enjoy him.
Down-to-earth guy that really puts on a great show. That's September 11th, and then September 18th, we got a big hit.
Oh, yeah, the ladies are coming out.
The ladies are going to take over the stage.
Take it over. Yeah, Jasmine Gent and Althea Renee, both great players, and just wonderful talent. We've had Althea Renee, I think 2 years ago, and I just enjoyed her show. Put on a great performer, and you know Jasmine Gent. She got some chart-topping songs on the charts. So I'm excited about having Jasmine and Althea on September the 18th. Going to be a great show.
And Jasmine's one of those upstarts. You know, every time I see her perform somewhere, or hear about her performing, somebody always takes notice of her. So you always have the headliner, but people will always come away from the show saying, yeah, but that young lady playing the saxophone.
That's right.
So she's the real deal.
Yeah, she's a talent. She's very talented. Yeah.
And then we'll close it down on September 25th with the Rocket City Jazz Band, which is a local group that's a large group of about 12 to 15 performers, and they'll take the stage. They have a big draw locally. They've got vocalists that sing along with them as well, so that should be very interesting. And then Vincent Garlic.
Oh my, there's a reason why he's gonna culminate Jazz in the Park, Huntsville. What a talent! Not only just a great saxophone player, but I understand he plays guitar. He's a vocalist. This guy is just incredible. And that's when I tell people you don't want to miss that one. You don't want to miss Vincent Garlic. But I tell you, he's just. I've had him about 3 years ago, and I was just blown away at just his level of expertise and his level of just how he can just play that saxophone. What a great performer. I think that people are going to be really excited about Vincent Garlic.
Yeah.
Can't miss him.
Yeah, I tell you, it's Jazz in the Park, Huntsville. It's an extension of the work that Bernard is doing out of Birmingham, catching parks all around the city of Birmingham as well as throughout the state of Alabama. Huntsville is very fortunate. We're kind of on the back end of your season for the most part because you've been doing these since May. And your series opens up then in just a full lineup throughout the months of May, June, July, August.
Been moving around from Homewood in April to going down to 10 concerts in Birmingham and just all over Alabaster and Helena and Irondale, Bessemer. But we're excited about Huntsville because it's just because people tell me all the time, man, you put the best lineup up in Huntsville. I got to travel to Huntsville. I'm like, great, that's what it's meant to be. It's for everyone in Huntsville to be able to come out and just enjoy a great month of jazz, free to all of you. Just come out and just enjoy yourselves.
Once again, thanks to our presenting sponsor, Alexis of Huntsville, for making this happen, and all of the other sponsors that are part of this process. This is a wonderful, wonderful partnership that we have developed to make this thing happen. And I've been telling people for the last few weeks that Jazz in the Park is going to be a premier event that people will be talking about until next year. Jazz in the Park series starts, because we're already talking about some performers for that as well. So, this is a never-ending process, and it's an exciting partnership and a great thing to be. So if people want more information, what can they do?
They can visit our website at magiccitysmoothjazz.com. They certainly can contact your office as well. You email info@magiccitysmoothjazz.com, and I would be happy to give a telephone number, but just visit our website if you have any questions about the lineup, or just come out and just support it. And that means more than anything. It's just your presence to come out and just support Jazz in the Park, Huntsville. Let's make it a success for the city. I think that'll be huge.
That's right. And you know, speaking of jazz, so we've got about 30 seconds, but this is really kind of a mature crowd experience. Anybody can come, but this is the kind of event that the mature group is looking for.
Normally 35 to 54 demographics, but I've noticed a lot of families do bring their children to come out and enjoy it, because you just never know. Just that one child could be inspired by seeing someone on stage, and that means a lot. So, yeah, it is a mature crowd and adults, but come on out.
We've got a lot of millennials in this area too that are looking for a fun, free event to do. We got a lot of college students that'll be back in town looking for a free event to do. And so this is going to be a great opportunity to experience lots of things. Bernard Lockhart, he's the executive director of Magic City Smooth Jazz, and a strong and solid partner and faithful partner in making this thing in Huntsville happen, and all of the other jazz concerts throughout the state. Thank you for being with us today once again.
Thanks for having me, Ken. I appreciate it.
All right. We hope that you have that on your calendar. Those dates are, again, September 4th, 11th, 18th, and 25th. Outstanding, phenomenal jazz concerts in the park, free of charge. That's Big Spring East in downtown Huntsville. For more information, you can always call my office at 256-883-3993. You can send me an email at kenny.anderson@huntsvilleal.gov. You can check out Bernard's website for more information. You can check out the posters all over town, as well as our social media campaign that has kicked off just recently, and find out as much information as you can. This is the one you don't want to miss, folks. You want to check out Jazz in the Park, Huntsville. We hope that you will. We also hope that you'll like our Impact page, which is Impact with Kenny Anderson, which will have a video of the tape that you just saw, as well as some behind-the-scenes shots of what happens when the camera goes off on the set here. We hope that you've enjoyed the broadcast today. Spread the word. Jazz in the Park, Huntsville, coming September the 4th through September 25th, every Sunday afternoon, from 6 to 9 p.m. free of charge. We'll see you again soon. For Impact, I'm Kenny Anderson. Have a great day.